The Montreal Forum, at age 61, the granddaddy of professional hockey arenas and the home of the game's most successful franchise, Les Canadiens. The building sits majestically in downtown Montreal, prompting thousands of memories from the past and promising just as many dreams for the future. The Montreal Forum first hosted a hockey game back in November of 1924. More than 12,000 people anxiously waited to see the inaugural game. Montreal defeated Toronto 7-1. Over 40 years later, in the summer of 1968, a massive renovation project gave the Forum a facelift, so that today the building is a reflection of the city it represents, an efficient modern structure that maintains a strong sense of history and tradition. In over 6 decades of hockey, the Forum, like Yankee Stadium in baseball, has become synonymous with success. And the comparison is startling. The Forum and the stadium opened within a year of each other. Both the Canadiens and Yankees have won 22 championships. The legacy of success is constantly visible at the Forum. High above the ice surface hang 22 large banners. Separately, each recognizes a season of excellence. Collectively, they provide inspiration and intimidation for those playing and watching the game below.
The atmosphere in the Forum was just full of electricity. It was a feeling like no other rink that you'd ever go in. Those French Canadians down there, they'd really get up for the hockey games, and there was that aura of electricity every time we went into the Forum. It was a great place to play.
The majestic feeling when you walked in there was awesome. It's just one of those things where I understand now why every French boy is dreaming about the day that he puts on skates in the big Forum. But for me, the boy born out west, I felt that same way. It was just where the house of champions, and anytime you can associate with champions, you are in good feeling, and that's how we feel about the Montreal Forum. It's a nice place to play.
When the Canadiens play at home, it is an event. The game at hand is the foremost topic of conversation. And then the moment arrives, when the men who continue the tradition of the red, white, and blue arrive to meet another challenge to their supremacy. Their welcome is always one of encouragement, but also of expectation, because those who frequent the Montreal Forum have become accustomed to excellence. Over the years, the Montreal Forum has been the stage for some of hockey's greatest performers. One of the Canadiens' earliest stars was Howe, a two-time league scoring champion who was hailed as hockey's Babe Ruth in the 20s and 30s. In a freak accident, he broke his leg at the Forum and died 5 weeks later of complications. Fittingly, the funeral service was held at the Forum center ice, where the thousands Morens had entertained came to pay their final respects. During the 40s and 50s, Maurice the Rocket Richard was the hero of French Canada, and the Forum was the showcase for his many talents. Over an 18-year career, Richard was what Wayne Gretzky is today, hockey's superstar. He was the first to score 50 goals in a season and 500 for a career. He led Montreal to 8 championships, including 5 consecutive Stanley Cups in the late 50s, a standard by which NHL teams are now measured. Richard's fiery style of play often caused havoc. Specifically, in March of 1955, when following an altercation some say he started, the Rocket was suspended. Montreal fans responded the next evening at the Forum by rioting in the streets and setting fires outside the building. The violence ended only when Richard himself went on the radio with a public appeal for peace and order. Like most arenas, the Forum has hosted a variety of events. In the early 60s, the Beatles performed there during a North American tour. The Harlem Globetrotters are an annual attraction. The Forum is the place where Nadia Comaneci of Romania achieved her first perfect 10 in gymnastics, and where Sugar Ray Leonard's amateur boxing career climaxed with an Olympic gold medal in 1976. But the Forum is still, when all is said and done, a hockey rink. In 1936, it hosted the longest game in NHL history. Montreal and Detroit played almost 3 complete games before the winning goal was scored at 2:25 a.m. And the Forum was the scene of what many consider the best hockey game ever played, when the Canadiens took to the ice against the Soviet Red Army squad New Year's Eve, 1975.
Now the Soviets broken up at center by Wilson. Wilson coming in with Roberts. He shoots it right on. Here's Wilson shooting it. The light went on. He hit the goal post. He hit the goal post. The light went on, but he hit the goal post. Gankov coming out. Header Zhukov over the line. There's the pass. Alexandrov. He scores! Alexandrov. Canadians keeping it in. Here's Lafleur winding up for the shot. Lemaire shoots it, and it's blocked by Tretiak. Another shot. Oh, what a save there on Lambert by Tretiak. Petrov against Lemaire. Here's Cournoyer to Lafleur. He rips the shot just wide. Hakushin from the net. Cournoyer scores!
Fittingly, the game ended in a 3-3 tie. Just another chapter in a 61-year history that makes the Montreal Forum truly one of the great buildings in the world of sports.